it's me, Nightman 2016 here, the creator and owner of Pixel Paradise Merchandise and Nightman 2016 Music. Back to you guys with another 7DS Origins video. Today the video, if you have seen the title, today is currently the best build for Abyss Guila that I have found so far, and it incorporates Deanne, Jericho, Manny, and Meliodas. Now we'll be going over the weapons for Deanne. We got the Blazing Axe for Deanne's first slot, for the axe slot. The legendary gauntlets, Black Flame Wing gauntlets for Deanne, and the Dead Spirit's Breath nunchucks. Now you don't actually have to go for these two, the nunchucks or the blazing, or the breath nunchucks. It's okay, because those you only get 30% of their attack provided. Now the gauntlets, on the other hand, for DN build, for Guila, incorporates around her ultimate. Because if we go up to her information, her ultimate drops heavy metal for 15 seconds, then inflicts damage equal to 278% of attack. Now, with heavy metal, you become immune to reactions, so that means you don't flinch, nothing. So if Guila does like a big AoE attack or anything like that, you won't get knocked back, you won't get knocked down. Same with if you run this on the Spider's Nest with Shakira. But also, it increases the enemy burst gauge by 50. Increases the hero's shadow resistance by 3% for 20 seconds when hit. Now, that can be done 10 times. So, if you get hit 10 times, your shadow resistance comes in. But, what makes this even more, you can run these to attacks as well. The normal skill attack and the combination kicks, if you want to, which also help with the burst gauge, so you can get your burst gauge up. It's also punching in tandem hits with the Terror Punch will also add additional burst gauge to your gauge when you're in heavy metal state as well. Now with Deanne, when you inflicts the additional damage, this is her passive, inflicts additional damage equal to 10% of the health with each hit on the enemy. Grants passion for 10 seconds when landing in an alternating special and normal and special attack. Which passion, each hit additionally increases burst gauge by 20, which can be done 5 times. So if you alternate between these two attacks, these two skills, or actually I think is it skills or attacks? Oh, it alternates between these two. So if you go punch, 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 or combination punch, combination punch, combination punch, boom, you get your burst gauge up a lot quicker. Now, that's not what makes Deanne so terrifying. It's her engravement set bonus. Now, her engravement set piece. Now, Cheerful Girl, I have it at level 1, which if you guys are lucky, you can get it up to like level 2 or level 3. Which, looking at my notes, now keep in mind, I'm looking at my notes, so you guys won't be able to see what these stats are, unless you are looking up on zeroluck.gg, which is down in the description. With her costume, at level 3, keep in mind this is the Revived Nightmare set, so if you want to get this one up even further, you will have to grind the Spider's Nest and Hell Dragon, or even the Nightmare Dragon. Now, if we get to level 2, using an ultimate, we'll go over using an ultimate move restores health or HP equal to 10% of the max HP each time shadow resistance boost is gained within 15 seconds. So that means you gain shadow resistance boost based off this ultimate. Yeah, you gain shadow resistance when hit, and when hit you gain 10% more health, which basically makes Deanne a walking tank shield for 15 seconds. or technically 10 seconds if you count with her ultimate going. Then, if you a normal skill damage increases by 25% for 5 seconds when there is a burst active. Now, I'm more for her first part of her skill than her second part of the skill for the engravement set. Now, if you did have it up to level 3, it would be 15% of the health. If it was level 2, it would be 12.5% of the health. So yeah, you're looking at a pretty chunky piece of damage if you're looking at if you ever get this engravement piece for DN. But that's the more selling point. Now I am running Jericho with the lance and a legendary rapier and the Gale dual swords, but the more is the Black Flame wing lance for Jericho. Reason why is it helps with when you use Jericho's wing lance or lance and you do her circle skill, the gauge, magic gauge, actually goes up by a decent solid amount. Then you link it in with the triangle skill, it goes up even more amount. That's the main reason Jericho's in this build, is for a backup in case you run out of magic gauge. Now Manny's in here for her 2 skills, which are the Priestess Blessings and the Holy Judgment. Now, if you've seen a longsword melee build that incorporates this set build with Jericho with the dual swords, this is the same strat. It's just without Jericho running as the main for the burst, it is actually Deanne that's running as the main for the burst. So then you get Dragon Priestess, which includes more damage with your ultimate move. Now you could pop off Manny straight away and then pop into Deanne's ult, but I prefer doing Deanne, Manny, then melee. Then you swap over to melee with the longsword, which I have pulled the longsword up by another limit break. So I've got it up to level 4 condensed power, which basically incorporates more attack damage with a normal skill. Now, a normal skill would be his chained attacks. Now, for every haste you have stacked, which I believe you can only stack 2 hastes at a time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only stack 2 hastes. So you pop this off twice, then you pop off a chained attack. Boom, 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 boom. So you're dealing a lot of damage. Now, yes, you could knob into a burst, but because we're versing a Guila, she does not have many openings. So we're going to quickly run a Guila. Now, I am going to say this now. Always run with a 5 points for magic gauge. Never run with like 2, 3 if you're going to run a Guila. Because a Guila is not a walk in the park. She isn't like Hell Guila. Now, yes, Hell Guila would have had some patterns redone to allow some openings, but you're not. It's not going to work that way. So we'll go to here, go this way, sneak around, glide down. I did also unlock the glide mount for the Intelligent Phoenix, which is through your special codex. Now we want to go here. Now keep in mind, make sure you have all engravement sets for like Manny, Melly, Jericho, and Deanne, at least up to like level 3, or like when I mean by level 3, I mean, okay, let's go. Go in, punch, ult, quickly ult into her. Now punch with her, because you know what Deanne will Guila will have to start to do is start to attack you. Now while she's attacking you, yes, you take some damage, but no, look, we have barely any, we have no health, almost gone. Now you walk in with melee, quickly get in melee attack. Now be very careful. Now hop out of melee quickly, swap with Deanne, ult with Deanne. Boom, back into heavy metal. Jericho, Guila comes in for attacks. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Deals a bunch of damage. Now yes, you might end up walking away with some damage if you're not careful. Hey, that's okay. You walk away with a bit of damage. Make sure you ult out, ult in. Make sure you always ult in with Diane. Now, I haven't got this down to full pat, so I'm not a full guarantee that this will actually work. Now, make sure you ult in with melee, quickly melee the chain attack. If you miss melee, this chain attack, and you say, "Oops, I'm out of magic," so ult in. We jump into Guila, Jericho. Jump around for a bit. Make sure. Now, yes, Jericho does have a big cooldown in a circle skill, or aka her E skill, and that is quite annoying. But you can't do much about it. So quickly turn around. Now, yes, you could jump in and quickly pop off a attack with Diane. If you're lucky enough to pop off an attack with Diane. If you can't pop on an attack, it's okay. Now, I do hate the red orbs. It does make it a little bit complicated. There we go, we have enough. Now, we do want to make to lock onto her. Ult in with Diane. Ult. And then go on a Fury attack with. Come on. Yep. Thank you, Jericho. No, Guila. Guila's helping me. Now, I do want to make this a little bit easier on me and knock in a quick attack. Now, I do want to get out of there quickly because Jericho was Guila was doing that big swap attack. Now, I do want to back away, get to heal. Now, this isn't full guarantee. If you have other people that also do run a Diane build, that would be also helpful. Now jump in with Diane. Make sure Guila does start attacking you. If Guila does start attacking you, boom, you are good. Now, sometimes your health won't go all the way up. Knock in, boom, chain attack. Now, I did not use a single melee ult there. I didn't hit melee's ult at all. Now, yes, I didn't use Manny's skills either much. I think I only used it maybe once or twice in that match. The reason why is Guila doesn't give you enough openings in Abyss to pop off Manny's ult. Now, if you have someone else, a second person in your party running Manny with the same build that you've got, and they are on the same like amount of health and everything, you should be good. Now, yes, Guila does go up in health when you move with two people on Abyss. Now, I will tell you how much her health and attack do go up from Abyss. And yes, I was running Abyss earlier today for you guys that did check out that live stream. Thank you. Guila's attack is about almost 30,000. Now, on Hell mode, she is around 15,000 per person, with one person. Now, with two people on Abyss, her attack is 36,000, but she also has she has 2.6 million health. Her defense is also really, really buffy. So she has over 1.5 million more health than she did in one person with one player. So the more people you have, the harder Abyss Guila is going to be. Now, if you guys did want to re-roll, I'm not going to move because I'm over here fishing. So if another little sneak peek for you guys that are wanting to get the Hawk Pass done for the seasonal fishing spots, so the Serin Gorge, Rocky Gorge spot and the Rocky Islands. This is the Gorge spot for the Rocky Gorge, and then the next spot for the Rocky Island is this spot here where you get the Stingray or the Ray for Manta Ray Hawk. Okay? Alright guys, that is the best our best Guila current build for this time. If I find any more builds or any more information, I will let you guys know in another later video. Also guys, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and the notification button down below so you can keep up to date with any of the content and releases that 7DS Origins will be bringing out in the near future. And also, I will see you guys in my latest live stream or in my next video. Alright, see you guys. Have a good one. Bye.